Shi'ism originated in a disagreement over the succession to the caliphate. All Shias hold that only members of the Prophet's family were qualified for the leadership of the Muslim community, known as the imamate, or almost synonymously, the caliphate. This idea stems from the events of Ghadir Qum, and the hadith therein where the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ proclaimed that whosever Mola I am, Ali is their Mola. The disagreement soon broadened to include different views of the imam's functions. The Shia saw him as much more of a religious guide than did other Muslims, claiming that one could not achieve salvation without him since he alone had the faculty of understanding the secret meaning of revelation. By the 10th century, the Shia divided into four main groups. The most important, numerically speaking, was the Ithnasharis, which believed that the succession of 12 imams had led the devotees from the Prophet's time until 874, when the 12th went into hiding, waiting for his reappearance as a messiah at the end of time, and simultaneously exalting the martyrs of the past. The Imami Shia soon abandoned any hope of playing political roles. But, as a depoliticized creed, it was attractive to various rulers who followed the breakup of the caliphate. The Abbasids, who had previously dominated most of the Muslim world and who had represented Sunni orthodoxy up to that time, were from now on powerless. Since 945, they had fallen under the control of the Buyids, Iranian mercenaries from the Caspian coast who had established themselves in Iraq and western Iran. They patronized Imamism after their arrival in Iraq. The Hamdanids, a minor dynasty in Syria, were also Shia, probably Imami as well. The second type of Shiism was Zaydism, a more militant form which by the 12th century had managed to occupy Yemen and Dailam. The Buyids probably professed Zaydism before their arrival in Iraq. The third type was made up of various kinds of people whose range of beliefs generally included such convictions as a transmigration of souls or the assimilation of their imam to divinity. And the fourth was Ismailism, which had grown from Imami roots to emerge in full towards the end of the 9th century. Ismailism was a complex set of religious, social, and intellectual doctrines, whose purpose was to offer a unified and global theory about God, the world, and the place of humankind in history. Like Imamis, Ismailis exalted their martyrs as well as their own lineage of 7 imams, the last of whom had disappeared in the second half of the 8th century. But Ismailism distinguished itself by promoting a practically elaborate doctrine about the division of world history, which it divided into 7 cycles, each allegedly heralded by a prophet. Unlike Imamism, it was also a virulently political branch of Shi'ism, which made remarkably efficient use of both military force and propaganda. A great triumph of Ismailism occurred when they took control of Egypt in 969. They were the Fatimids, who were powerful enough to claim the supreme title of the caliphate for themselves. The Ismailis continue into history with some minor and major splits following the fall of the Nizari Dawa in Persia to the Mongols. Today, the Nizari Ismailis live around the world, united by their central figure of His Highness the Aga Khan IV. His work can be found under the Aga Khan Development Network. In all, Shi'ism was clearly gaining ground in the 12th century, in spite of its inner divisions. The Sunnis, though numerically the majority, were forced to share power in many places. It has often been assumed that the Brethren of Purity were Ismailis. Their choice to remain anonymous makes it difficult to validate this claim. They share many ideas with Ismaili scholars of the past and are rooted in Neoplatonic ideas that are found in most Ismaili scholarly work from the same time period. However, leaving the sect of the Ikhwan al-Safa open allows more people to feel connected and driven to explore their epistles. So, my brothers and sisters, will you transcend with us?